आज ही डाउटनट ऐप डाउनलोड करें। डाउटनट पर होगा अब आपके सभी मैथ्स, केमिस्ट्री, फिजिक्स और बायोलॉजी डाउट्स का सफाया। बस अपने क्वेश्चन की फोटो खींचो, उसे क्रॉप करो और तुरंत वीडियो सोल्यूशन पाओ। डाउनलोड नाउ।
Hello everyone, let's start the question. The question says that solve the following system of linear equations by Cramers rule. The first equation is 6x plus y minus 3z equals to 5, x plus 3y minus 2z equals to 5, 2x plus y plus 4z equals to 8. So first of all, we have been given a system of linear equations, which is first is 6x plus y minus 3z equals to 5. The second one is x plus 3y minus 2z equals to 5. And the third one is 2x plus y plus 4z equals to 8. And what we need to solve is the system of linear equations using Cramer's rule. So, when we are using Cramer's rule, we need 4 types of determinants for a linear equation with 3 variables, which is first one is d, then dx, dy and dz. So, d is the determinant of all the coefficients of x, y and z in the equations. So, firstly, for the first equation, we have 6, 1 and minus 3. So, we'll write them 6, 1, minus 3. And for the second equation, we have 1, 3 and minus 2. So, we'll write them 1, 3, minus 2. And for the third one, we have 2, 1 and 4. So, we'll write them 2, 1, 4. And when we will calculate this determinant, we will get the value as equal to 6 times of 12 minus minus 2 minus 1, 4 minus minus 4 plus minus 3 into 1 minus 6. So we will get this 12 plus 2 equals to 14 into 6 equals to 84. Then this would be 4 plus 4 equals to 8 into 1, 8. So 84 minus 8. And this would be 1 minus 6 equals to minus 5, and minus 5 into minus 3 would be plus 15. So the value of 84 minus 8 plus 15 would be equals to 91. Next, we need to calculate dx. So dx is known as the determinant of the x coefficient matrix, and it is calculated as we keep the y and z coefficients the same as in determinant d. So we keep these same, and instead of the x coefficients, we keep the constants that are there in the equation. So we have 5, 5 and 8. So we will get this 5, 5 and 8. So what we will do is, on calculation, we'll get 12 minus minus 2 minus 1, 20 minus minus 16 plus minus 3, 5 minus 24. So this would be 12 plus 2, which means 14 into 5 equals to 70. Then this would be 20 plus 16 equals to 36. So 70 minus 36. Then this would be 5 minus 24 equals to minus 19, and minus 19 into minus 3 would be plus 57. So when we calculate this, we will get this equals to 91. Next, we need to calculate dy. So for calculating dy, we will keep the coefficients of x and z the same as in matrix D, which will be something like this. And instead of the y coefficients, we will keep the constants. So, which were 5, 5 and 8. And on calculation of this, we'll get something like 6 times 20 minus 16 minus 5 times 4 minus 4 and plus minus 3 times 8 minus 10. So this would be 20 plus 16 equals to 36 into 6 equals to 216. Then this would be 4 plus 4 equals to 8 multiplied by 5 equals to 40 minus 40. This would be 8 minus 10 equals to minus 2, and minus 2 into minus 3 would be plus 6. So we get it plus 6. Now the value of 216 plus 6 minus 40 would be 182. Now the last determinant that we need to calculate is dz. And for dz, we keep the x coefficients and y coefficients the same as in determinant D. So it would be 6, 1, 2 and 1, 3, 1. And instead of the z coefficients, we will keep the constants, and they would be 5, 5, 8. And when we'll calculate this, we'll get 24 minus 5 multiplied by 6 minus 1, 8 minus 10 plus 5, 1 minus 6. So 24 minus 5 would give us 19, and 19 into 6 would give us 114. And this would be 8 minus 10, which means minus 2. So we'll get this minus 2. And since this is also minus, so minus minus would become plus, plus 2. And this is 1 minus 6, which means minus 5. And minus 5 into 5 would give us minus 25. And this value would be equals to 91. Now, according to the Cramers rule, x is equals to dx by d, y is equals to dy by d, and z is equals to dz by d. So x would be equals to dx by d. So dx we calculated here to be equals to 91, and d also we calculated equal to 91. So x would be equal to 91 by 91, which means 1. Then y is dy by d. So we calculated dy to be equals to 182, and d we calculated equals to 91. So y would be 182 by 91, which means 2. So y is 2. Then z is dz by d. So dz we calculated equals to 91, and d also we calculated equals to 91. So z would be 91 by 91, which means 1. So we get the final answer: x equals to 1, y equals to 2, and z equals to 1. So we can write our final conclusion that therefore the solution of the system of linear equations 6x plus y minus 3z equals to 5x plus 3y minus 2z equals to 5 and 2x plus y plus 4z equals to 8 using Cramers rule is x equals to 1, y equals to 2 and z equals to 1. Thank you.
क्लास 6 से 12 से लेके नीट IIT JEE मेंस और एडवांस के लेवल तक 10 मिलियन से ज़्यादा स्टूडेंट्स का भरोसा। आज ही डाउनलोड करें डाउटनेट ऐप या व्हाट्सएप कीजिए अपने डाउट्स 8400 400 400 पर।